Welcome to Essex County College's Community Education Forum TV series. Now here's your host, Mr. Alfred Bundy.
Welcome to Essex County College's Community Education Forum. I'm your host, Alfred Bundy, and the Executive Director of Institutional Advancement here at the college. Our very first guest on the forum today is none other than the college's Athletic Director. Please welcome our very special guest, head of our athletic program, Mr. Michael Doughtie. Welcome to the forum.
Thank you, Al. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on the Community Education Forum.
Well, let me ask you to share with us a little bit about your background. You're relatively new to the college. You've been here a couple of years now, and your background as far as sports and athletics.
So yeah, time flies. So this is my fourth year. I've been here for 4 years since November of 2017. And so I've been the athletic director here for 4 years. Prior to Essex County College, I was the assistant athletic director and a part-time facility and ops person at Cumberland County College, which is now Rowan College of South Jersey.
They got adopted or absorbed.
Yeah, so it's
Rowan,
more.
right?
Yep. Yep, and they have several branches now: Rowan College of South Jersey, Gloucester, and Cumberland. So formerly Cumberland County College, and that really, paved the way for me to work my way up there, and then have the opportunity here at Essex County College. And I was a sport management major at Rutgers University.
Wow.
Interned in Trenton with the semi-professional indoor football team, and that paved the way for what I thought was just a normal part-time job out of college, which then has turned into a full career in college athletics. It's not something I had on the radar as college athletics. It was professional athletics. That's what you learn. And then I fell in love with it right away.
Sounds good. And that's certainly exciting. I'll tell you a little bit, share my age a little bit. For years and years ago, I used to work at Glassboro College, which at that time was the name, which is now Rowan. So I know that area very well. Why don't you give us a description and the sports program that we offer here at Essex County College? Tell us about our athletic program.
Yes, so we are considered a junior college, a member of the National Junior College Athletic Association, which is a member of two-year colleges across the country. We are members of Region 19 and the Garden State Athletic Conference, which is colleges made up of colleges throughout New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania. We offer men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, men's and women's track and field. We compete both in indoor and outdoor track and field. And some of the same student athletes also compete as part of our men's and women's cross-country programs.
Fantastic. Now, are we thinking about offering anything new, or is this kind of what we stand with for a while?
Right now, those are the programs that we offer, but we're always looking for new opportunities and always to provide opportunities for our students. And that's the goal. The ultimate goal is expansion. Obviously, we're in a tough time financially, but as we continue moving forward and progressing, that's, for me, that's all. I'm a baseball guy, so that's always been a goal here. And but definitely
baseball a little bit more expensive too, because there's so many players that you need on your team. But stay with me for a second as we talk about athletic. We also have some special kind of I don't want to say guidelines, but I want to say as far as their academics. Talk about the standards that we have set for our student athletes.
So we do have what would be considered pretty strict standards for our student athletes. We require all student athletes to maintain a cumulative GPA of 2.50 or higher.
Wow.
And so that's
and what's kind of the average or norm at most schools?
Typically, the 2.0 is the threshold that the NJCAA uses as academic eligibility.
Is that difficult for our students, or the special things we do to assist them to make sure that they can keep their grades up?
It is. It's a different standard that student athletes at other colleges that we compete against don't have to adhere to. So, but it takes a very dedicated student athlete, and we have so many of them here that what we found is you almost can draw comparisons to athletics, or if you have a higher level of competition, the student athletes almost rise to the level of competition, and so they understand when they come in what the expectations are. We have mandatory study hall hours, 5 hours per week that they must adhere to, and there's sometimes disciplinary action if our student athletes are not adhering to those requirements and mandates that we have. We also have an assistant athletic director that's really on top of their academics. We do sporadic progress reports, so if we always hear if a student athlete is struggling or not meeting expectations in the classroom, we're one of the first people to find out, and so we use that. We bring the student athletes in and we figure out how to get them in the right direction, if it's tutoring or if it's just them not doing the work, and so that's how we stay on top of them.
And certainly a good thing to make sure that they stay academic strong. Certainly this can also help them when they transfer. One of the things that happened here in New Jersey was Hurricane Ida, which had devastation throughout the region. And one of the places that got some damage was our college gym. What's been the disruption? What's been the problems, challenges you faced from the damage from our gym from Hurricane Ida?
Well, that's the toughest part. There's one thing you can never control, and that's Mother Nature. It's been a disruption. Our entire gymnasium was flooded, and we were actually in the middle of having a new court designed, and so that's been a setback. We're currently in the middle of a renovation. I'm fully replacing the floor, and we're moving towards hopefully a Christmas completion date and have our teams back in there. But the major disruption is just coordinating practice, and so we've been using Payne Tech up West Market Street, starting in at the beginning of December. We'll be using Rutgers Newark, and it's just piecing things together and finding the right facilities for our student athletes to keep doing what they do and putting them in a opportunity for success.
Yeah, that's super, and as you mentioned, we're in the process of renovations and doing some new things. Thanks to our county executive, who I know Doughtie has given a certain amount of dollars that's dedicated to. And what parts of the gym are we going to renovate and upgrade besides the floor? I think we're getting new lighting or whatever.
Yeah. So the county executive has been tremendous, and he's definitely making sure that we get what we need to give the gym a nice facelift. So it's going to be a brand new floor.
Wow.
We're in the process of ordering new scoreboards, rewiring of the press boxes for internet access so that we can successfully stream our games and get that get that out there to the public. We also had brand new lightings that have been put in already, and we're looking for like I said, a nice facelift and enter 2022 with a brand new look and give our student athletes the type of facility that is going to be state of the art.
That's awesome. Now, one of the things that just happened recently, even though we may have been interruptions with some of the practices, I understand our men's and women's cross-country team captured a regional title. Talk to us about that and what happened, because we certainly want to applaud their success.
Yeah, so both our men's cross-country team and our women's cross-country team, they captured the Region 19 championship at the championship meets back in October 30th. And our women's team actually used that and springboarded into the national championship meet that just took place just this past week on November 13th.
I think we have one of the higher rankings we've had in our history. Is that correct?
Yep, so our women's cross-country program was going into the national championship meet, was ranked 24th in the country, which is, I believe, the highest that a women's cross-country program has been here. And as a team, they placed 18th overall at the national championship meet. So we're looking, hopefully, for the final rankings to come out to be in the top 20 for for the first time. So,
isn't that incredible?
Track and field has always been the bread and butter here. So it's nice to see our cross-country program also getting in the limelight.
We have a very rich history of sports and success. We earlier had our original athletic director here on this morning. He's the former mayor of the city of Newark, and talked about way back then when Essex County College was setting records back in the 80s and 70s and leading the nation and working with having our teams compete with four-year colleges. Talk to us a little bit about the success of some of our athletes, and a number of them has gone on to participate in the Olympics. So share with us briefly our history.
Yeah, so Essex County College Athletics and specifically Essex County College Track and Field has a rich tradition in producing high quality student athletes that go on to the 4-year level, and we've had the great success of having over 30 Olympians to compete, over 30 Olympians in this storied tradition at Essex County College.
Actually won gold medals and silver and all of that?
Yeah, yeah, we've had some medalists, and we're looking to really build off of that tradition. Anytime you have such a rich tradition, it's such a high standard to aspire to, and I know that our student athletes and coaches are up to that challenge. And
before we go, I got to just ask you, and we are running out of time, but we know that recently the United States Vice President, Ms. Kamala Harris, herself came here to visit our gymnasium just a few weeks ago. Why was she here, and tell us about that?
Yeah, so it was an honor. It was awesome to see Kamala Harris here, the Vice President, and she was here promoting our vaccination site that we have here and partner with the County of Essex, just promoting the COVID-19 vaccination.
Well, certainly people need to know that Essex County College is a vaccination site and a place for testing. Listen, Mike, we got to go. We have to have you come back and talk more about sports and athletic and all the great things you're doing there, but we want to applaud you and thank you for your contribution to the college, and as you continue to keep up the good work and certainly the great work of those student athletes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You've been watching Essex County College's Community Education Forum. For more information on Essex County College, visit essex.edu.